It's day one and it's time to get to work. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lauren. I'm living aboard my 1993 Beneteau with my kitten, Mako. I've followed my heart from Missouri to the Bahamas with the dream of living a sustainable and fully immersed life on the ocean. I hope you enjoy following along and joining this trying but amazing life. Thank you so much for subscribing and following along. Your support, especially Patreons, means the world to me and makes this dream possible. I've been filming a little bit for you guys. I had the water maker guy here around 9 a.m. because I am so excited to have a water maker. I've been talking about that for a while. And he actually had to stop working just now because we are tearing apart the boat to get the old engine out. Tomorrow, the engine's gonna come out. And we're gonna have to redo the whole exhaust system. And it's been a good morning. The mechanic has gone into more detail about why this happened, and it was installation pretty much. And the very last line was basic. I don't know if I've gone into a lot of detail about this, but when the engine completely hydrolocked was when the last line of defense failed because it was spitting water into my engine, and David clipped it off, or pinched it, I should say. And that was my absolute last line of defense. And that hose should have been running out, not into my engine bilge too. So there should have never been a reason to have to pinch it off to prevent water from spilling into my engine room anyway. Well, engine bilge, it's not really a room.
What are these people? I got nothing to say. I wasn't there. But I'm just saying, where do you think the water was going to freaking go? Where do you think the water was going to go when you don't have a muffler?
You're serious, there is no muffler.
And if you're...
I missed that when you were telling me. I thought maybe they just connected something incorrect. Or
and if you're sailing and your keel starboard, port, and your exhaust is out right there, what do you think happened? And unfortunately...
Went right back through the exhaust valve.
Well, unfortunately, yeah. Well, that's
yeah, right back into every cylinder through the exhaust valve. There was nothing to stop the death claw.
I got nothing to stop anything. And then...
I didn't think people were that dumb
well,
in the world.
Unfortunately, her only line of defense was the hose she crimped off, which is exactly a 16th inch hose. That's your line of defense. That's your first and last line of defense. So you have to look at what we have. So, one defense, that's it.
I mean, it's not a Honda Civic. You don't take the muffler off.
Well, it's a sailboat, and you really, unfortunately with sailboats, when you do exhaust, when you've got exhaust, it runs this way. Now, if the boat was built where the exhaust was really high and just comes out, then nobody gives a damn. But when you're sailing and you sail and you keel port side, and the water gets in there, back. Now all your exhaust is now a siphon. Well, where's it going to go? It sure as hell it's going to go to your weakest point. So
that was good news. You can see that mess. That is all the mattresses and sheets from this room. My exhaust runs from there, under this floorboard, under all this, to there. That's the wiring for my windlass. It goes under all this and out to the back. So this boat, can't even see that room. There's my pretty water maker from MauriPro. I will attach a link underneath this video for details and how to buy it, because they have great water makers for every size boat. For sailboats, I don't have a generator and it still runs on mine. So that's a great thing. I am just here waiting to be picked up. I don't have a car. My car broke a year and a half ago, about a month after I was in the Bahamas. Convenient timing. So I am just waiting here. I'm kind of amused at the state of my boat right now. I'm using my engine as a footrest and my stairs as the back. And water maker sitting on my bed. Tools are on that whole bed's torn apart. That whole room is stuffed. Outside is disgusting because it's dirty and it's about to rain. And my bed is propped up because we're looking at potential water maker spots, and I have all my tools there too, conveniently. I have my sander and buffer out ready to go. Today is day 3. Engine is supposed to come out and exhaust is supposed to get looked at. These are both supposed to happen yesterday, but it was raining all day and they need to take the ceiling off of my boat. Little glass ceiling in the middle of a little skylight to take the engine out, and I didn't really want them to do that in the rain. I don't think they wanted to do that in the rain either. The old engine just came out. It was leaking oil, like it was still leaking oil the same way I found it back in the Exumas over a month ago. And we got the old engine out, and I was going to be sanding all day, but I don't know if I will be because it sounds like I'm going to be filming because my new engine, they're going to pick that up now. They're cleaning the bilge. New engine is already coming in, and they're going to seal the boat back up today, which is completely unexpected. So I'm day 3 in the yard, and old engine is out and new engine is already coming back in.
Shining like gold. We don't let nobody tell us what to do. Nothing more to say and nothing left to prove. No misunderstanding, all you know is true. Everything is golden, every day is new. But nobody knows where it's coming from or where it really goes. Do you think it's too hot? 'Cause you never go cold. In the nightlight we'll be shining like gold.
New engine is on its way in. It's the thing. Here we go.
We don't let nobody tell us what to do. Nothing more to say and nothing left to prove. No misunderstanding, all you know is true. Everything is golden, every day is new.
It is Friday and I am in the yard. I'm halfway done sanding the railing. Still have to go back over it by hand. And the engine just started. The mechanic turned it on just to make sure all the electrical stuff was good. So that is super exciting, and hopefully I'll be splashing earlier than expected. All the exhaust stuff still needs to start. They have to drill a hole. My exhaust hole. I think that showed. Yeah. They have to make that bigger because my old engine was 3-inch exhaust and this one is 4. The old, not the one that just broke. And they have to redo that. It's Saturday. I have no workers here, and I plan on finishing sanding all the teak and getting the cockpit teak polished, and hopefully getting all the dirt off of the boat. No workers here today and tomorrow, and I want to make the most of it so I can get the whole wax before I splash, hopefully next week. Those were a little hard to get, and honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Done sanding. I don't think you can even see the dirt on me, but I have a layer of dirt all over me, and I'm about to rinse off. I'm getting the pads, all the pads that I went through. So I went through all of these, but she sanded. There's still some gray there. This is the only part that's dried. But I'm not too happy with how it turned out. I try to use minimal products, but I think I'm gonna have to redo it and stain it a little bit more. But that's it for today. Tomorrow, I think the water maker guy is coming, Mike, and we're gonna tackle that project. I really wanna, once the mechanics are back here on Monday, it's kind of straightforward. I can get the rust off the gel coat, or I can start waxing the hole. I guess I'll see kind of where they stand and how long they think I'm gonna be out on the hard still. I know waxing the hole is probably gonna take 2 days. I guess it's gonna be a wait and see type thing. It is Valentine's Day and I'm about to wax the hole. I need to wash it first. I am freezing. It's 55 here this morning, which is not so cold to most people, but for us in Florida, we get cold really quick and it feels a lot colder. So, I'm gonna wash and wax. It's Sunday. I took a few days off. I'm about to finish waxing the hole. It is Wednesday of week 2 in the yard, and half of the water maker is in. I have one new through hole and two new through hole, 2 new seacocks, 1 new through hole. The old one was not in good shape. I just got back from a little delivery from taking a boat out from the Miami boat show to Fort Lauderdale, actually right next to where my boat is. So I came back to the boat to do some little work. My mom is actually flying in tonight because I'm going to be splashing sometime this week. All that we are waiting on is my exhaust hose, which is going to run from here. Sorry, not all that we are waiting on. I'm waiting on my exhaust hose. That should be in pretty soon, hopefully today or tomorrow. It's going to replace this black hose, and then I'll need my muffler too. In the meantime, I am doing some little projects. One of my projects is fixing this seat down here. It's my disgusting bilge. That hose runs under this platform to there. So I tried to put tape on it, not the smartest move. And I'm not going to stick with that, obviously, because it's still leaking. So I'm going to take off this hose now and go get a new hose and just clip that in. Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting gallons of water every single day, and I'll have to listen to the water pump constantly going off, which I can't stand. The other projects I have left to do are waxing the whole boat, getting the scuff marks, like all the scuff marks and everything off. I need to get all the rust off, and I've kind of accepted that those three things can be, I can push those off if need be. The priority is going to be to get the inside looking good, because that's what matters for charters, not the rust stains, even though that's what bothers me. I need to get my solar panels done. The water maker is halfway installed, not completely. And after that, I need to still wire my home. Well, it is the third Friday that I have been in the yard, and this week nothing has gone on. I'm waiting on people. They didn't come to look at my exhaust till last Thursday, and I've been here for 2 months now in Florida. And I just got told that it may not be for 2 more weeks, and I was hoping to go back to the Bahamas late next week. It really sucks, but that's what it is, and at least it's being done right. Nothing has changed. I was going to show you the boat, but nothing's changed. My water maker is still halfway, and we can't do that till we get the exhaust done. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and give a thumbs up.